3.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to the house of Jin Shin. And so happy to be back with my good old Rex. He's almost 16 years old, and he gets so excited when we do videos. He sleeps all day, but when we do videos, he becomes all active. And so, anyway, I'm gonna put him on the floor. I really do feel that you were all with me this whole period of time, and that's one of the beautiful things about social media, that wherever we are, we can just connect. And so I really feel that there's been no interruption. And as a matter of fact, you kind of came with me on my trip, so you all saw Terschelling and Amsterdam and everything. So that was just really lovely to share that with all of you. The flight was great, and there was absolutely nobody on the airport, which is I've never seen before. Security, there was just not one single person in Amsterdam, and even in New York there was just nobody there, and the flight was almost empty. And they have HEPA filters. We wore masks for whoever was there, like 5 people, and it's very quiet. So I feel really good and happy to be back. And well, we got some interesting projects, and how to go about all these projects is I couldn't put them all into one depth. So I will just, the people that ask me for help, I will just give you some quick insight. So for lymph nodes, I was asking where they were, and they seem to be on the lungs. You can just, the spleen flow is very important for the lymphatic system, as well as the fatigue flow. So you all know the spleen flow, which is in my book, The Art of Jin Shin. And if you don't know it, then just get a way to get that spleen flow. And then for the lymphatic system, the fatigue flow is really important. So that's also in the book, The Art of Jin Shin. And I'll just quickly demonstrate to you that this will help the fatigue flow. So you're holding 3 and then 19 like this, or you can go like this. All right, and they're on the lungs, so as this will help the lungs as well. The 3, of course, is the door between the exhale and the inhale. So the 3s are very, very important for the lungs as well. And then we had a question about diabetic type 1. So diabetes we can put in the depth 4, and so today I will share with you a depth 4 flow or sequence. There was a question about anxiety, so of course that's also depth 4, so those two can go together. Just about the diabetic, I do want to say that sometimes the cause can be in the right shoulder. So if you want to all move along with me, let's place our left hand on the right shoulder, and then let's make mudras with each of the fingers on the palm side. So that's a quick flow for diabetes as well. So if you have diabetes, see if there's any tightness in the right neck. It can be 4, 12, or 11, and just place your hand there. And as I'm talking, you're just gonna move through each of the fingers like this on the palm side. The palm side helps the exhale. So when I'm reviewing this little flow, then I'm thinking, if you have diabetes and if you have tightness in the right neck, there may be something to do with your exhaling and letting go. And the right side, of course, has to do with our lifestyle. So that may not be for everyone, but for some of you that will be. We know that diet is important, our lifestyle, letting go, and exhale. So that's just a little flow for diabetes. This will also help hormonal balance, and I think it was the same person asking, so I was wondering if they have both at the same time. But if not, that's fine, and just use this flow for hormonal balance as well. Particularly the ring finger helps with hormonal balance. So this is how you keep exploring, is like, what is your need? If your right neck is tight, do you have most depth 3 need, holding the middle finger, or depth 4? And you know, keep exploring what you need, and keep learning and studying and growing. It's so important. So again, for the fatigue flow and the lymphatic system, you can also hold the middle finger. So again, this hold is also good for the lymphatic system. As a matter of fact, I think that this hold and moving through each of the fingers is going to help the entire body. So it's good for all of these projects. And really that's what we're looking for. The fatigue flow moves through the middle finger. So for this reason, holding the middle finger to balance the lymphatic system is very helpful. So I hope you're all enjoying this little flow. I'm enjoying it because I have a little bit of jet lag. I held my fingers, but there's some remnants. I was really tired very early last night, and I made it till about 8:30, which is too early, I know. So this is a very good flow for me as well, because as we saw before, that all of the fingers help with jet lag. Then somebody was asking, they had a liver project and they had food poisoning. So to help detoxify the liver, we keep our hand on the right 11 and place your right hand on the sits bone, SEL 25. We'll practice this on the right side. I think today a lot is about the right side, which probably is for me as well, as for everybody that asked. So check that out with yourself also. The liver is on the right side, the organ is right here. And so to help the liver, any liver project, we can hold 11 and 25 on the right side. And then there was a question about ADHD and behavioral projects. This is for a 6-year-old, so very young. They probably are hyperactive, and so this very hold that we're practicing right now is also helpful for that. For any kind of project like learning disabilities, ADHD, the 14s have to be open. The 14s are located right here. And right here. And so 11 and 25 helps to clear the 14s because it helps the energy down the front. Because when we're holding 11 and 25, it allows for the inhale so that we can exhale. When we exhale, then the 13s, 14s, and 15s clear. So for the person who was asking about the child with ADHD and some delays in speech and all of that, you want to first open up the 19s to clear the 14 area. The 14 area helps the liver flow also, which the liver flow goes right through the brain, so for any brain projects. And for this reason, the 14s help any kind of brain project as well. When there are brain projects, it's nice to do also descending flow. If energy is stuck in the head, you want to bring it down. So you can start with the 19s, then do 11 and 25. And now I'm going to get into my final flow for the day, which is a depth 4 sequence, and it has a lot to do with the body. So for some of you who know this flow, please put it in the comment box what it's called. This will be a little quiz. Okay, there we go. So we're going to place our right hand on SEL2. Turn around a little bit. And the left hand on the left high 1. So you're like this. So you can do this lying down, so that should be very comfortable if you're lying down like this. Okay, you can lie back because we're going to work the neck. So this flow will be good for anxiety, and it will be good for this kid who's hyperactive and we need to calm him down. He has ADHD and some motor development delays and speech development delays. So this flow will be very good for you. And for anybody with a 4 steps project, including diabetes, this will be very good. The project of diabetes, we can put in depth 4, in the basket of depth 4. So wait till you feel pulsation. And then let's move our left hand to the right, SEL 4. Clearing the chest line and also helping to clear the right neck. So I get a lot of questions about diabetes, and if the cause is in the right neck, you can feel it right now as we're practicing this flow. So explore your own body, become familiar with it, and feel the transformation. You can, as you're holding it, you can really feel it opening up. Feel your breath getting calm. And when your breath is calm, you will feel the pulsation from the SEL into your fingertips. Then we're going to move our left hand to SEL 12, which is the middle of the neck. So as we're moving down the neck, it tells you a lot about yourself. Are you most a chest line person, a waistline person, or a hip line person? And with all the attributes it comes with, the understanding it comes with, telling you so much about yourself. This flow really helps the body, the physical body. It also puts a period to where things have been. So sometimes I say there is an order to order and an order to disorder. So if this is what's going on, the order to disorder, we want to put a period to where things have been, and then this flow is very, very helpful. Very good. And now let's place our hand on the 12, on the 11, sorry. Helping to clear the intestines, the large intestine, and anything on the hip line. The 11s are key for any intestinal project, also things like Crohn's disease, so this flow will be very helpful for that as well. And then we're going to move our hand to the 23. So you can use the fingertips, or you can use the back of the hand. See whatever is comfortable for you. If you're lying back, then probably the back of the hand is most comfortable. So you're like this. You can also be like this. Okay? So that's the flow. So just stay there. I'm just going to quickly review with you one more time. I'll do the other side. You can do both sides of this flow. But just remember all the notes I just told you about the right neck and diabetes and so on, the lifestyle and all of that. So here we go. So we put the left hand on the left 2 and the right hand on the right high 1. Then we're going to move our right hand. And so I'm going to show you this lying down like this. My TV is there, so I like to watch TV and practice my Jin Shin. So when you're lying down, you can really put your fingers up and lie back into them without pressing. You just stick your fingers up, and then you maybe feel some tenderness or some fullness. And then we go to the 12. Can be more lateral or more medial. And then we go to 11. And then to 23. There. For the self-help, you can always switch your hands around if that's easier. You know, make yourself comfortable and make it possible for you to practice all of it. So I think that's all. I will see you all on Friday, and I just want to tell you that when I see all these projects and all the questions that come in, the one-on-ones are really good, because in that way I have an opportunity to spend 30 minutes with you and really tune into what's going on with you, find out about your age, when, how, where, and so many questions that I would ask to then distill it into one most preferable flow for you. So I recommend you do that, and that will also give me a way to get to know you on a more personal level. And I love you all, and I'll see you on Friday.